Welcome to the Burning Metal Roundup for the month of October. I'm joined again yet this month by Adrian Williams, the Irish metal maniac, who was also a member of Metal Messiah Radio. Another busy month for us, man. We've got, how many have we got in the end? We have 23 releases in the end.
Yeah, it was a fairly busy month, all right.
We have one that we have actually got two that we couldn't put on. There was actually more, but they're only on Spotify. And with the system I have here, Spotify just doesn't fucking work. So unfortunately, they won't be included. But there's nothing we can do about that. If they don't want to fucking upload your music properly, so be it. Like, just fucking do a half-ass job enough, you know. Sorry, I'm not going to fucking sit here and say, "Oh, well done for not promoting your fucking music properly." But anyways, I won't. You know, people will say nasty things about me. Oh no, what will I do? But anyways, you were at the Siege anyway, man. You had a great time. We had a chat before, so we won't go into detail again. But you really enjoyed your time down there.
Yeah, it was deadly. Yeah, I won't be waiting 6.5 years the next time. No, too long.
And I sent you on a video online, a private video of a haunted house project that we done, myself and a few lads. Well, I directed it. I fucking gathered all the fucking gazebos and party tents and everything. So I done 90% of it basically. It was my creation really, and it came out really fucking well.
Yeah, it did. It looked that actually looks good. I kind of jumped a bit certain parts.
Oh, you would, yeah. It was full of jump scares, like there were good ones. And if you've seen it properly, because the light around this other side of the house is very dark, but if you've seen it properly, the maniac character, he was in there in a pin, banging the chain, roaring at people. But we had a trailer left down the end, and he was in behind the trailer. They were saying, "Oh, I hope he doesn't escape," and they didn't notice because of everything else that happened in the meantime. But as soon as they were on the way out, he came running at them with a fucking chain and a big fucking lump of a fucking axe, like. Oh my god! Oh, we from what we'd had and the resources we had, I think we done as good a job as we could have done. We even had the young lads in, the kids like the lad's son, like on a little fucking thing with a dress of the clown, just jumping at people, screaming, like, you know. We used everyone we could, like.
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll kick into the roundup, and the first one here now was one we missed from last month. And it's a big one we missed last month. It was Comma, their debut single, The Betrayed. And these guys are fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And if anyone hasn't watched this before, we only play a minute of each track because we've got so much to cover and just to give people an idea of it. So here we go. Have to stop it there now, unfortunately. They get those heavier vocals that kick into it now as well in a minute. They are really, really fucking good, man, from what we've heard. Like, the one track, but that's a great introduction.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, when I first heard it, I was just going, holy shit, this sounds fantastic.
You saw them live before you heard that, though, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, basically, they hadn't released. I was into that blind, basically, and never heard anything from them before. You're just going, oh, Jesus, this is really good. I think I got a bit of footage. It was another song. I think I forget the name of it. It's on my YouTube channel. I got them live.
Mm-hmm. I think did I watch that? I think I may have.
Yeah, I think the song's called Tsunami or something like that.
I'm usually pretty good for watching your stuff on the YouTube channel because I haven't seen what you put up with the siege because as I said with the haunted house.
Yeah, I was online all day yesterday uploading. I think 10 videos basically.
Not so bad.
I could have got more, but I was
Ten's
a
enough, man.
bit
Jesus
at
Christ.
the end of
My
the
arm
night.
is fucking knackered from holding. But anyways.
Yeah, it's very discreet. The thing I have, you can hold it low.
Mhm.
Once I keep an eye on the screen on the side, you can see if you're down too low or too high.
Mhm.
You know, but
But anyways, back to Comma anyway.
you know,
They're definitely a band that have definitely got a future by the sounds of like they've kind of got enough of the heaviness and enough of the accessibility to kind of break through to a more
yeah,
mainstream kind of person, you know.
yeah, it does have a. The production is fantastic as well. It is,
Can you hear that?
you know.
That is the sound of an ice cream van at half
Uh,
8 on probably the coldest and wettest day of the year so far.
no,
Only in Roscommon, only in Roscommon. And next up on our list, we have a video that's done by Record Replay Productions, which is Olga Kuzmenko and Alan Daly, who also do videos for Neon Empire, amongst others. And it was Rotlaus, the project of Jack Penders, who just does it all himself. He used to be in Dead Eon and a bunch of other bands back in the day. And this is the first track I've heard from the Rotlaus project. I think there's something else, but this is called Nascent. And it's
yeah,
a fucking mad video, isn't it?
yeah, I know. You sent it. It's gone. Holy crap!
Great video, but it's mental.
Yeah.
We're not going to move into that now. I'll stop it there now, unfortunately. I had to give that a couple of listens. And the last time I listened to it, I had to turn away from the TV because the video was so distracting that I had to just kind of not
Yeah.
saying it's bad. Not saying that is a bad thing. I'm not saying that is a bad thing, but there was just so much artistic and mental stuff going on in the best possible way. In order to just get a proper impression of the song, I had to just listen to it as audio. And Jesus, what a fucking song!
Yeah, I know. I got it. I when that kind of proggy part kicked in, I was going to, oh, this is great. This is, you
Very,
know,
very good. Yeah, well, Jack is a fucking talent anyway. Like he was obvious back in
unreal.
the day. Like, and I know he used to play drums in a few bands and all sorts. So, from to come out and write that by himself, like that's fucking well
Yeah,
impressive. Like,
yeah, it is. It is pretty impressive. All right.
and we'll just mention again that Record Replay Productions made the video. And if you're looking for if you're looking for a professional video, basically in Southern Ireland, because I know up the lads up in the north try to use Wayne Donaldson, the wrong kind of music media. But if you're not based in Belfast and you're looking for a really, really good video, look up Record Replay Productions and you will get a really, really good video.
Yeah, it's fantastic looking. All right.
Odds are every video they've made has been fucking brilliant. And next up on our list, we have an EP that was released on Halloween Day itself, The Blessing Way. And this track is called The Hanging of Joseph Bouquet I skimmed this album, and to be honest with you, because with everything that was going on, but I said, well, I'm not going back, keep talking about the haunted house, but it took up the last fucking week of my life because we had so much to do. So I think it was a big spurge of music came out as usual at the end of the month, and I haven't listened to fuck all of it because I just haven't had the chance. Like yesterday, we had to take everything down, and just today I was just doing things and this, like, you know, and making sure I had everything in order. But anyway, The Blessing Way, gothic fucking black metal stuff. It's very, very good. I'll have to listen to it properly. Give it a minute there. And I will say on that EP, well, I'd want to listen to it once. But I will say, on the basis of what I've listened to, I'm going to have to deep dive further into it. We were talking about doing a best of video in December this year, us just to kind of give our thoughts on what the best of the year. And this EP will be in my very much in my consideration for the EP list. It'll, from what I've heard, it definitely will be because it's right up my alleyway. And it's something that nobody else is doing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that caught my attention as well. That particular song as well.
Yeah, no,
There you go. I haven't listened to it properly either as well. But what I've heard, it sounds fantastic.
Ollie's last album, the fucking Empty Plates We Dying, like, that was fucking incredible album. And then this EP is, I can't think of the name, unfortunately, sorry, is equally as good from but I will have to go and deep dive it further. And if you're into black metal, gothic black metal, Cradle of Filthy type, I won't say Cradle of Filth, because what that kind of vibe, I would strongly say to people to make sure and check them out. Like,
yeah.
And next on our list, we have a single from the band Worn Out, who brought in Justin Paul Hill of the band Sick for guest vocals. That's a real blast from the past, man. Six, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember them 20 years ago now, and that I heard them first when I think it was How May I Help You, the fucking video, like, and that was just fucking crazy. And then they made the comeback in 2016, and that was really good too. And shame they haven't kicked on, but fair play for the lads for getting them into their track, like, you know. Here we go. Give it a minute there. Good track.
Yeah, good band, man. Great band.
Did you see them at the Siege?
No, unfortunately not.
I've never seen them myself either. Just they were supposed to come to play a gig for us in Galway. A few years ago now, and they had to pull out for whatever reason. And
yeah,
I've just never seen them. Like, I had them booked for an event in the past too, but the pandemic put a stop to. But whenever, I hope I'll catch them at some stage. But
yeah, but they seem to be going in the right direction, basically. You know,
They're dedicated to it, and they're on an Irish tour at the moment, aren't they? Like so.
they finished up at Siege, basically.
Oh,
Played
of course.
last Friday,
Yeah.
Cork, and then went to Dublin Saturday, and then down to Limerick.
They closed the Siege anyway, on the main stage.
But they had two bands. I think it was Below the Leck and Lurin with them on the tour. And I think Gunmaker played with them on the Saturday night.
All right.
In Shinay.
Oh yeah, they're giving it their best shot anyway. Like they're trying their best. Like and fair play to them, and hope best of luck to them. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
And next up on our list, where are we now? We have Unyielding Love, who released their first new material in years and also played for the first time in many years as well too at the Siege. Like, and you were very impressed by them.
Yeah.
And this is their track. I only play a minute of it now. The Joy of Magic, Magick. I only get a minute there now. Again, that's an EP I skimmed through as well because I'm not going to keep saying how big.
Yeah,
what I heard is very good as well.
It's relentless. It is. It's just. I am. It's a big curveball for me. It's now, with album of the year, massive. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, it's an album. Sorry, I was EP. I was calling EP. Sorry, yeah.
It's an album. It is. I think there's eight, I think, 8 or 9 songs on it.
Again, I just.
A lot of them are pretty long, but they're set at Siege. So unbelievable. Well, it's just audio devastation, basically. Blow your head clean off.
That's not a band I don't know much about, to be honest. I knew they used to play a few gigs back in the days, we call it now. But they've come back now and they've released a quality album and the quality performance of the Siege. So it's hard to know what they'll do next. But
they're playing. I think tomorrow. Is it tomorrow or Friday night? With Procession of Spectres are playing with them in Whelan's.
All right.
Basically, I think it's an official album launch gig. It is.
Right.
I think it's in Wee. I could be wrong now. It'll be somewhere else.
No. Well, that's good and interesting to see what they do next. But they've always kind of been a band that kind of, how do I say it? They're there for a while and they seem to just go into the background again. But I don't know how many bands Carl Levy is involved with now, but he used to be playing on drums.
I don't know if he's still with them now.
Oh, is he not with them anymore? No,
I don't know. I didn't see him anyway. But, I don't know if he's with them.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm so sorry. I assumed he was still with them.
I could be wrong. All right, but
I'm not. Maybe not. As again, like this is the poorest researched one I've done. Yes, because again, I'm not going to keep touching on the fucking haunted house, but it took up so much of my headspace the last 2 weeks, because you've got to be. There's some little things you have to think of, like number one, legalities. That's big. And next up on our list, we have Mr. Kevin Byrne has returned with the Sonus Mortis project, and this will be his 6th album.
So going. All right. I know.
He's always pushed everything he pumps out is quality as well too.
Yeah. Even the Valediction stuff was great.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And he dropped 2 singles this month. I think the album was due this month, but it's due now this month, I believe.
December. The 1st of December.
First of December.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the start of December. It's due. It is.
Right.
Yeah.
I will stick on a bit of No Compromise. Give it a minute there now. Another great track, another great song from him. Like he's going in I don't know what direction he's going. He seems to go in a different direction nearly every album, doesn't he? He kind of just whatever way he's feeling.
Yeah, I think that symphonic element's kind of back. That was on the earlier albums.
Mm-hmm.
It is, you know, and it's fantastic. It just sounds fantastic.
Well,
like everything he's found, it's amazing.
And he's in a kind of a lucky position now too, that he's so well established that he can just decide to put out what he wants to put out, and he doesn't play live, and he doesn't even show his face really as such. So, you know, he can put it out, and if people listen to it, great. And if people listen to it, great. If they don't, whatever. But people should listen to it because he's always puts out quality. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I'll be looking forward to that album. Like, you know, that's
same here. Yeah.
Saying about the album, the end of the year album list, and you mentioned Unyielding Love there. Like, you never know, the Sonus Mortis album could be a fucking another one thrown into the mix. It fucking has the potential to be like.
Yeah, it does indeed. Yeah, definitely.
It does. Like, you know, we've only heard we've heard 3 tracks in advance, I believe. Is that correct?
2. I've heard 2 anyway.
You dropped one a couple of months ago, did you know? I think I'm fairly sure he did.
Yeah.
He did. I know. I don't know why I'm questioning myself. He dropped one there a couple of months ago. And he was supposed to be dropping the album then or whatever this month. And he just dropped 2 singles just to kind of
take over,
tip it over, like, but yeah, that definitely could be in the conversation for our end of year list anyway, you know, because again, he always pumps out quality, like, you know, so fair play, man, keep it going. Next up on our list we have Apogene Tide, the project of Sam Ellis, previously of Olympus, and this was his 2nd single, Revolution is a Fallacy. Give it a minute now. there now, unfortunately. Genty, proggy, good stuff, basically.
Yeah, it's really good. It is.
Very good
It's,
song. Very good song.
it's, it's just a whole different level to the Navigator song.
Yeah.
Yes,
I thought the previous song was good, but this one is better.
better. This is, you know,
Mhm.
it's different. I had a feeling that was going to be the case with him, basically. Just
Well, look at it.
kind of pushing each song.
We already mentioned about how talented the Linkus were, and
Yeah,
he was a key part of it. So he obviously has talent, and he clearly has talent. And that's great to see him keep going. And he said that a few other lads are doing things on the side as well too that they haven't made public yet. But no, he's heading in the right direction with this two songs, and they're both very good.
Yeah.
And I would recommend to people, if you like kind of genty, proggy type stuff, definitely check out Apogee Tide. It's they're very, very good. He is very, very good. I should say. Well, technically, it's a day because Rory is the drummer. Like he just does the drums.
Yeah.
Which he was previously in Olympus as well. And next up on our list, we have something very different but very cool. We have Dirtbird, who released their new single Avant Garde. I love the humor. I remember. There's the ice cream van now. Actually, while that fucker's making noise, it'll give me a chance to bring up that fucking Dirtbird video again. Because it's worth putting on in the roundup. It was a promo video they've done in the past. Give me a second. No, I might just bring it up now. Where are you? Of course, I won't be able to get him now, will I?
Oh,
well, I can't find it. But it was cool. It was Leo Varadkar, fucking deep fake, going, Dirtbird, Avant Garde. I think they're a great band. They've kind of got a real more Mr. Bungle type vibe to them, like.
Yeah. That humor as well.
Yeah.
It's a bit of comedic fucking element in it, which is always fucking odd, you know.
I've been on the Dirtbird train from day one, and they started in 2019, I believe. And of course, they were just getting things up and rolling. And then 2020 happened, but it's great that they thought they kept going because I love the humor, I love the musicianship. They're just a really, really good band, like, you know.
Yeah.
And you've got Jimmy, who's a great vocalist, and John on bass, and I don't know the other two lads, but they're a really good band.
The bass player in
Building Prisons
with Rory.
Rory McDonough, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, John was in loads of projects over the years. He does a lot of production as well. He done the production for Internal Hell Cracks album.
Yeah, and I noticed that in the interview Rory done with Richie.
He done a fucking good job in it, man, didn't he?
Oh, I know.
I knew John was a good producer, but I didn't think he was that good. Let's put it that way. were touching about earlier, but we're back to Dirtbird now earlier, but we're saying about the albums of the year list. Eternal Hell corrects his mind, man. Nothing, sorry. Nothing's top on that. That's just a fucking absolute masterpiece. So the other albums are very, very good. But that's just fucking... That's like Leeds United's running statistics when they came up to the Premier League the first year. Everyone was kind of around here. Leeds were like fucking up there, like, you know. That's how good it is. But back to Dirtbird before we finish up on Dirtbird. They're playing live now. They played a few gigs, not too many, but they're playing live. And if you're looking for a really cool band to check out, and maybe even live, check out Dirtbird because they are really, really good. And next on our list we have it's an older. When did it come out? Did it come out last year? Senzar. They brought out the second.
No, it was out. It was released. I think it was March or May. They released the Pirate album.
Yeah.
They were at Siege as well. I saw them.
They're a very, very good band.
Yeah, I know.
And of course, they carried on from the Cold War days. Like they've been a band a long fucking time now.
Yeah.
And this was a video made for them. A black hole devouring a star. That's the real fucking I'm just going to skip this on a bit because it's got quite a long intro, so skip it on around here. It wasn't a big, mad, long intro, but when we've got a minute to try and sell a song, I just move it forward a bit just so people get a better impression. When we brought a band Incarnate to Galway there a few years ago, when the Damaged in Galway moniker, we had Senzar as main support.
All right.
Yeah, I was really fucking impressed by them that night.
Yeah.
And the new stuff is better again. Them lads are just fucking. They just put out brilliant.
I know. They write great music. They do, you know. And I think I think they were right to kind of end the Cold War era, basically, and then eventually
they were going in a different direction. There wasn't Cold
War
anymore.
But basically, that Pantheist album was going in direction now. The last album they released, I think it was Pantheist, yeah. It was going in that direction, basically.
Yeah, no, it's very, very good. Very, very good. I'm a fan of Senzar, and if anyone hasn't checked out Senzar,
it's completely different to anything I've ever heard anyway. No. It has that darkness as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well, Trevor is a fucking very intelligent man. He's studied philosophy and all the sort of stuff over the years. Like, so if there's ever a man to write the lyrics and to a dark kind of the whole concept, he's the boy to do it because he's got the fucking brains. Like,
yeah,
you know, he's gone quiet on social media now, but he's put up some philosophy stuff over the years. Like, you know, it's fucking really, really intelligent stuff. Like,
yeah.
Next up on our list is something very different, but it's Neon Empire, who released the last of their videos from this called Death. There was 3 or 4, four videos that were all
4 videos. Yeah. 4 videos.
4 videos, yeah.
And
They were
EP.
all the same setting, with the same 2 actors throughout. Like what the 4 videos all in the one kind of dynamic, the same place. It's a church, like a church or something. It was a church.
Yeah.
And the video was made again by Record Replay Productions, who we touched on earlier with Rotlaus too. And these again, they were all excellent videos. I know you can't see them on this, but we'll knock on a minute of death. Skip it forward, it's a bit of an intro.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't
While we are fighting the story ahead, a falling mother failed to see what's soon beyond the horizon, creeping from underneath. So the journey unravels, faces wasting themselves on the universe. Sources, skies, and swallowing earth between our time and us, and ways by one another. We take it and it shows us the way into the light where life will rise. We can rise and fall.
Get the minute there now. I'm not, as I said, we've said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm not a metalcore fan, but I think they're arguably Ireland's best metalcore band.
Yeah. I like the electronic element they have as well. And few of the songs on that EP. The EP is pretty good. It is.
It's a very good EP. It is a very good EP. I will call a spade a spade. It won't be in my end of year list, I can tell you that, because of style. No other reason.
Yeah.
But as an EP, a metalcore EP, it is extremely good.
Yeah.
And they're an extremely good band, and from what I've heard, they put on a brilliant performance live too. The only reason I haven't seen them live is they clashed with Abaddon Incarnate at the last Siege, so there wasn't a decision.
All right. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah.
Sorry, there was no decision to be made there, because I mightn't see Abaddon Incarnate again, you know? Just mightn't.
Yeah. Jesus.
You know, like I know they're doing a few gigs around in December, but I won't be able to get to any of them, so.
Yeah.
You just don't know, like, so I was like, hopefully I do. Obviously, I hope I do, but
yeah,
that was definitely a no-brainer. But no, Neon Empire are doing everything right. They're getting huge fucking numbers on Spotify and all that stuff, apparently, and building a really big following for themselves. So, and they had the launch in Whelan's at the weekend as well, too, I believe.
Last Friday, it was, yeah.
So,
late as well.
Mm-hmm. And next on our list, we have a debut single from the project Elder Witch, and the vocalist is Venus DiVallo. Is that her name?
Venus DiVallo.
I know it's not her real name, but it's her stage name. I know that much about
Venus Malefica in this band.
Oh, she's changed her name for this one. All right.
Malefica, yeah, to go kind of. I think it goes with the kind of Lovecraftian vibe that they're doing with this song anyway. Mm-hmm. You know. I've
listened to this song briefly, and again, I'm not going to touch it like the last few weeks, but I heard it once, thought it was good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Real Halloween vibe.
Tall tales, some true. Monstrous statue and wash the shore. Whispers to me and I don't spoke no more. Ancient demons, I'm beyond. In the showers of the sea. Glory in the old ones, rosy summer eve. Glory in the average showers of the sea.
I skipped. Sorry. I played a bit longer than a minute there, but I wanted to catch that bit of a chorus in there because it's really fucking catchy.
Yeah, I know.
The oldie one, that was the name of that track, and that's a good fucking marker to set, isn't it?
Yeah,
They know what they're trying to do anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, do you know anything else about the band? I know that obviously we've mentioned that Venus DeValo is the vocalist. You don't know anyone else involved or anything?
I think the drummer is with Ravenlight and the Crooks, and I think Dave from Genova is on bass. I think. I'm not sure who does on the keyboards. Basically, maybe it's Venus herself.
Quite
No.
possibly could be more than likely.
That's what
Yeah.
I remember. Basically, it's Venus, Dave, and I think your man's name is Michael.
All right.
Yeah.
And they were going to release an EP or an album or what? Or just
I don't know yet. I don't know. No. I think they just got that song out there now. So and then.
Well, they probably said it was Halloween season, Saman season.
Yeah.
Season coming up. It was the perfect time to drop it, like.
Perfect time to drop something like that, you know.
Definitely.
But, I have it on my segment tomorrow night in Metal Messiah.
Oh, very good, very good.
Yeah.
And that's every Thursday night. Would you upload it up on YouTube? Anyway, people
I upload them to YouTube because it's on pretty late now.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be expecting anyone to stay up for about 2:30 or 3 in the morning. You know.
Sure, people could be fucking work at night or anything, you know. Fucking put it on there. Come down with headphones, like. Next up, we have War of Attrition. I know they released a track this month, but I couldn't. The last one could have said, I couldn't find it.
PD. It's called bad personality disorder.
Oh, is that how I found it? So
yeah, that was the track they released.
All right, because
last month was.
I noticed that, man. I've checked in again on that page, and I'm following them again, but apparently I unfollowed them, and I didn't unfollow them.
What?
A glitch in the matrix, man, because I don't unfollow any bands, because especially the Irish scene, because I have to keep them top for this, but
be careful. The guys, I tagged them once before, and I tagged it wrong. I tagged a different band.
Oh, no, it wasn't that reason. It wasn't that reason at all. But
it is. Did
they release an EP at the end of last month?
No, on Sunday.
Oh, they're releasing their EP on this Sunday.
The day of Siege, basically, they released the EP.
Oh, it came out. It came out, so it was out this month or last month, should I say now?
Basically, yeah, October.
I haven't had the chance to check it out again. I'm not going to go into why, but we'll play a minute of War of Attribution, EPD. I'll play a minute of there. No, they're a good band from what I've heard, and you were impressed by them at the Siege, weren't you?
Man, I saw it's one of the best bands for me at the Siege.
Mm-hmm.
They were. fuck, just full on, man. They just went for it, you know.
Mhm, mhm.
But you could see them. I was pretty close to the stage. I was, and you could see the energy levels they put in, and they can they can fucking play. They can, you know.
Ocean
But they
McCormick.
make up
Ocean
as well.
McCormick is a fucking genius guitar player.
Yeah, I know.
I
So the other,
remember back in it's 10, 9, it's 8, 9, no, how many years? 8, 9 years ago now. Ocean McCormick used to be brought into places like Athlone IT or whatever it was what it's called back then when they were having music days, and he would just do a solo guitar thing on his own. And you'd be just watching him and you'd be like, this kid is fucking mustard. Like, he's got
yeah,
it all.
I know, man. This is,
He reminded me of a young Conor McGowan, and I seen Conor McGowan when he was young. I seen him back in the fucking 20 years ago jamming out with fucking Johnny Reynolds when he was only a kid himself, like.
Jesus Christ.
So when I seen with that night with Conor McGowan, who's obviously came on to the Enigma divisions there, that's all the rest. I could see with Ocean McCormick, that's a fucking other one. That's another fucking
Yeah, I know.
generational talent right here, like.
The other player is really good as well.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
Yeah,
He's
it's great.
chap, I forgot his name. He fucking he's really the two of them together. It's just fucking,
yeah.
It's just magic, basically.
They're definitely a band I would like to see live.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could have gone to the Siege. They would have been a band I would have been extremely interested to see what they'd be like live, because I've only heard the one song, and its production is all right. It's fine, but it's not. It could be, it could be a bit more slick, but that's a very small.
Yeah,
very
I
small
know.
thing,
You know.
But I think it's a band you need to see live just to kind of really find out.
Yeah.
And after what you're saying, one of the best bands of the Siege, like, that's a fucking compliment.
It's fucking
fucking
unreal.
compliment.
Yeah, you know.
Next up on our list, we have Wild Heat, who released their new EP through Distortion Project Records. And we've got their track here, Long Gone. Probably be an ad on this now, I'd say. Right, here we go. Give it a minute there now. Well, I've heard of them now. I have the EP a brief listen to. Really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of old, kind of Skid Row, kind of fucking.
Yeah. Kind of sleazy hard rock, Skid Row, Poison, basically 80s fucking kind of shock rock, glam rock.
Yeah. They know exactly what they want to sound like.
Yeah.
And they do it really, really fucking well.
Yeah. I saw them Sunday as well.
Oh, of course, they were playing as well. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, you know.
Well, imagine it was. It was just a good rocking gig, all full of riffs and.
Yeah. Just lighten the mood a bit, you know.
Well, they're obviously a good band if they're signed to Distortion Project Records, like.
Yeah.
They obviously are.
Yeah.
And
I know, yeah.
And
James really does push all the bands at that label, he does, you know.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he does. Yeah. He really does, like, but
Pilot, Raven Light, and
Nomadus.
Yeah.
And he's somebody else on the label too. Oh, we can't go down these rabbit holes now. We've got enough to cover as it is. But anyways, Long Gone, top old school.
Great song.
Yeah.
Great song it
Right.
is.
And next up, also from the north, we have an. Oh, how the fuck do I pronounce their name? Is Dynasty R&R. Is that how I say it?
Dynasty, yeah. Rock and roll, basically. R and R.
This is their track, Silver Tongue Devil.
Yeah.
Jesus, I've got cancelled for that. Like, another ad. Okay.
All of it. All of it.
That's actually genius. This place is amazing.
That gives us a minute there now. Stop, unfortunately. Another really good rock and roll song.
Yeah. I'd like to see them live. I would actually.
They sound like they'd be interesting. Like,
Yeah.
it's funny we got the two bands from the boys from the north that sound not identical, but the same kind of vibe one after the other. We never used to do that, but that wasn't done on purpose. I can assure you. I was throwing this together at the last minute, as you know. We were chatting here about stuff, and I was still fucking finding shit like, but no. Again, they released 2 tracks. They
Two
released
tracks, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, that's their first 2 releases, basically.
Oh, that's their first 2 releases, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, right. I didn't realize
They sound really good. They do, you know.
Oh, they do, yeah. I listened to both the tracks, and I thought, yeah, these tracks are really good.
I think they played the final of Metal to the Masses up north. I think they did.
Potentially could. Potentially could. I'm not sure, but if they did, that's a big start. That's a good. That's a good sign, like, you know, that they got that far, like, on their first attempt, like. Yeah, no. Definitely a band to keep an eye on if you're into your rock and roll and your riffs and stuff. There's a lot of bands from the north like that now, isn't there? Like.
Yeah, well, I think you have Skypilot. I know Skypilot kind of have that kind of stoner element, like Clutch or Therapy, you know.
Yeah. No, there's a few of them picking up now at the minute, and very good stuff. Best of luck to them. And next up, we have another band from north of Ireland that released their album last month. I got to listen to it properly since the last chat, because I remember last month we got a fucking Tasmania stuff thrown at us at the last day as well before we recorded. And I've listened to it proper since. This will be in my album of the year list at the end of the year. Stranglewire. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah. Same here.
It's a fucking banger. It's just proper fucking
broken death metal.
Doesn't try to do anything other than just be fucking evil, like, and just okay. It's just brilliant, like, absolutely brilliant. We'll play a minute of Heavily Medicated. unfortunately, they're just a brilliant fucking band. Like,
Fucking, yeah, just fucking deadly, man. They were amazing at Siege as well.
I seen them at Bloodstock
Yeah.
2 years, not 2021. Yeah, I've seen them at Bloodstock 2021. Really impressed.
Yeah, they're fucking. They just fucking. It's just fucking relentless fucking death metal, and it's not fucking. There's a fucking heavy fucking groove laden element to it as well. You know.
Just track back a bit in time. The Dark Triad, before this, their new album, was one of my favorite death metal releases in Ireland. Full stop. I just thought it was an absolute fucking work of art, and they've equaled it again. So
Ah, yeah, definitely. No.
brilliant stuff. And their plan going forward now is to release a lyric video a month, I believe, just to kind of
All right,
keep
yeah.
momentum going. Because when you drop an album all at one time, you do lose a bit of overall momentum. So just keep it out there, you know.
Yeah.
Which is the way to do it, like.
And I see they're playing Iceland as well soon.
Oh, so they've played the Nevada Death Fest in the past.
Yeah, I know.
They've got around.
Yeah, hopefully I can make it up to Crypt for the Riff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably go both days, and they're headlining the Saturday as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're an excellent band. And next up, we have Seric, Celtic Resurrection Cult, to release the track How Sawan on the day itself. This isn't a metal song. It's different. It's different. That's all I'll say. But they are a metal band. They've released 2 really heavy death metal tracks, so they are included. Have you checked this out?
No.
And that's it. That's the entire track.
All right. Yeah.
It's just something to drop for the day, like, you know, the whole
Yeah.
day that was in it, like, you know,
Yeah.
they paid respect, like, with the drums and
Yeah.
they just really cool thing to see the boys do, like, for the day.
Yeah, I know. But that would sound great on an album intro or EP.
You never know, man. It could be the long-term plan.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's
Yeah. Now that you say it to me.
They have the Secular Sin and the Tomb Song.
Now that you say that to me, in the longer term, they release them track by track. That's a perfect opener, really.
I'm starting to see what they're all kind of.
Because we said earlier in an earlier video, it's like an old fucking. Oh, what's his name? The fella that used to draw. Shit. Help me out, Australian fella with the fucking annoying. I used to fucking draw. Shit.
Oh yeah, I know.
How did I fuck it? I love. It's a great joke and it's fucking ruined. But anyway, we're starting to see what's happening now. Like.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, really good band, and you should check out their earlier stuff as well. Like this is their 3rd track, and they're a relatively new project.
Yeah.
And next up, we have another new band that released their debut track last month in Suicide Dealer Crocodile, which is the track we're just playing now. And they released their debut EP there a few days ago. Have you listened to it?
I listened on the way down to Siege. I did.
It's really good.
Oh, lovely. Here we go. No.
It's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
real 90s fucking vibe to it, like. And it was a lot on a bit of Crocodiles. It was Lay Dealer. Step it there now, but no, that's a really, really good EP. I think it's, when we're doing our end of year awards, that'll definitely be in my fucking thinking in the EP list. It definitely will be.
Yeah.
Definitely will be. It's just pure, raw, old school. I just love it. Like, I don't know how to put it into words, but I really, really.
I like the kind of filthy. There's a filthy element to it as well. There is.
There's a load of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And definitely will be in my thoughts for the end of the year. Oh, all right. And we're getting towards the end of the releases now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left.
All right.
And next up on our list, we have Procession of Spectres, who released their, what's the name? It's just self-titled EP, actually.
Yeah. No, well, it's a Vast Tomb. It's called.
Oh, Vast Tomb. Apologies. Yeah. It's 2 tracks. It's Jesus Christ. Ooh. I've listened to this, but how are we going to fucking advertise this in a minute? It's the one track is 10 minutes long, 10 minutes 31, and the other is 9:24. We'll play a minute of 1874 and hope we get it right.
Yeah.
Definitely have to skip this forward a bit. There now, but that's a fucking brilliant EP.
Ah, yeah, amazing it is.
It is. It's one of my definitely one of my favorite last month for definite.
Same here, actually.
When I'm thinking about the end of the year list, it'll definitely be. Yeah, it will be in the fucking conversation. Like,
what you call it? The Quinn brothers. Nearly everything they touch is fucking gold.
I don't know who they are, to be honest.
Cormona.
Yeah. That explains a lot.
So just fucking
that explains a lot to me. I knew they were based in Cork.
Yeah.
I knew Cormona obviously had members in different countries and other things like, but right.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's just dirty, horrible, fucking doomy black metal. It's fucking nasty, like.
Yeah. Okay. And they're great musicians, and I just fucking amazing. There's
Yeah, it's definitely well worth checking out.
yeah.
Procession of Spectre is a vast tomb. It's on Bandcamp, so look it up. And next up, we have Redux by Celtic Legacy. You'll have to help me out here with this one. This is a remake of an older album.
It's a remaster of probably one of their earlier albums. It is, and they weren't happy with the production on the old one.
Right.
With good reason. Is my lady listen? If you listened, I listened to the new version of it now, and it's really good.
I have
It
not
sounds,
figured out yet.
it sounds amazing. It sounds really good. You know.
Well, this will be the first. Believe it or not, this is going to be the first time I've ever listened to them.
Yeah.
This right now will be the first time I've ever listened to them. So, right, lads, no pressure. Not that you give a fuck what I think. I just shouldn't. Here we go.
Is there someone out there who can hear my words? All the pages appear never to be heard. In the silence, I wait for the light of day to deliver me again. Lost in darkness, I feel time slip away. Keep my eyes to haunt me, broken child.
I'm stopping now. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I'm interested.
Yeah.
No. That I just even after a few seconds there, I was like, yeah, this is sounding promising.
Yeah.
And a minute in, I'm like, yeah, like that.
Definitely.
Like
Yeah.
that. That is good. That's really fucking good.
Like a mix of Maiden and Tin Lizzy.
There's a Maiden-y type influence, all right, but there would be like for like that. The original album was originally released like 20 years ago, was it, or something?
Yeah, over 20 years ago. I think it's 1990s, basically. I think it was. Yeah, I think it's the late 90s. But the singer's with Old Season.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. He's a fantastic voice. He does. No. Yeah.
I didn't realize that now. But you know more about the older Irish scene than I did. I know a lot from the last 10 years, but prior to that, my lineage is fucking. It's non-existent, to be honest with you. Well, it's not as bad as.
Yeah, I know.
It's not up there with what I know from the last 10 years, but you have to start somewhere, like, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
And next up on our list, we have War Demise, to release like a live demo that came out a couple of days ago as well. Before we play this track, it's obviously a piss take, but you seen like it's called InfoWars. You seen Alex Jones was fined $965 million.
Oh,
Jesus, that's a fucking. Look, I'm not. What he said was completely fucking wrong and absolutely fucking. He deserved a fucking slap on the wrist. But nearly $1 billion.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I know.
I don't like to get political on these podcasts, and I'm not a right winger and I'm not a left winger. I just don't get involved in politics. I'm fucking sitting in my own fucking corner. But that's dangerous. To find someone.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I know it was wrong, and the families and everything he said, and fuck him, blah blah blah. But $1 billion. I'm like,
yeah.
No, so I might piss off people by saying that, but if I do piss you off, you're not looking at the bigger picture, because where does it end? Like,
where does it end? Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
usually a a snowball gets bigger as it goes down the hill. But this
Yeah,
is like the fucking snowball just was huge at the top, 1 billion, and then it goes down. Fuck. Anyways, Infowars by War Demise. I'm sorry, lads. I know these band are big left wingers and probably hate everything that I just said, and I apologize. Your music is great. All cool, yeah.
yeah.
I'm not a right winger either, to be honest.
Crushing blow.
I had to turn that up a bit. Now I know it's called demo. I listened to it earlier on the
Yeah.
laptop. I didn't do the volume, but I put it. It's fine. It's very, very good. You check it out.
Yeah, I did. I checked it out. All right. And the lads are. I know Eddie used to be with Acid Age. He's a guitarist for them. Eddie sound lad he is, you know. But I
I've
dying
never
to
met him, but he seems to be a good lad.
yeah, I'm dying to see them live. I am.
To be honest, man, I think everything War Demise bring out was brilliant. They brought
Yeah.
out an album last year, was it?
They released an EP this year.
Yeah, everything they release is always fucking brilliant. Like,
Yeah, I know. They keep getting better as well with each
but what
release.
they're doing, the whole grindcore, punky, hardcore thing, they're one of the best in the country. You gotta call it. You gotta give it to them. They're like they've had lineup issues and they keep fucking going on and going on and fucking fair play, lads, and keep
Yeah.
fucking going, like, because definitely as in that kind of genre of music, I can't think of anyone around that does it better. To be honest, consistently.
Yeah,
And fucking keeps it going, like no matter what fucking gets thrown in their way. So, good lads. And we're down to our last two. And this month, Keith McCoy had 2 releases. He had his video release from the Synth EP of Destruction. I just wouldn't put it in this month because we're kind of time is an issue tonight for 3 reasons. But and he was drumming on Symbiotic Tomorrow, who dropped their EP Welcome to Andromeda. Have you checked it out?
yeah, it's amazing.
It's fucking brilliant, man. It's fucking
Yeah, I know.
No other thoughts, no?
Yeah.
Right, well, play a bit of them now. Here we go. Stop it there now, but brilliant EP. And just goes to show how good Keith is on the drums, where he can go from
Yeah, I know.
doing all what he's doing to pure all out fucking death trash, like.
I know.
Oh man, that's a really good EP as well. I need to listen to that again. I listened to it once and I was impressed, but I really need to go back and give it a second listen, to be honest.
Yeah, it's right. It is I thought the other EP they released this year was pretty good, but this is better actually.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, but I agree with you on that.
Yeah, yeah,
And to be honest with you, man, like people say, "Oh, you just listen to Irish music, metal music." So how hard could that be?
yeah. I know.
Like people don't realize that, like, well, they do if they watch our things, like, but it's usually around 30 releases a month, like.
Yeah, I know. But
And there's usually 30 days in a month. So
something released. Yeah,
it's a lot of stuff, like,
yeah,
It's great, like, but it's just sometimes, there's so much stuff I'd love to go back to and check out again. And this is definitely one I'll fucking write it down in my fucking hand nearly, just say check that out again. And this is probably a good title for the end of our podcast. So probably enough is enough of us two fucking rambling on now, playing fucking music on our couches. It's blood soaked with their new single, Enough is Enough.
Enough
Pure
is-
old school proper death metal, isn't it? Right, here's Enough is Enough, and we'll shut up soon afterwards too. I'd play that bit less than a minute there now. My niece and nephew are here, and it's 9:30 now, and they want to be going to bed and shit. So I've got to kind of have to wrap it up a bit quick on this one. But no, it's a brilliant track. It's great to see them boys
Yeah.
back again too.
I know. Looking, I hope they start playing live soon. You know.
I wouldn't say they will. I think it's still at this stage now that they're like, why, like, they're maybe they might get a gig or two together, but I don't see it, to be honest with you. They've all done their gigging over the years, like,
Yeah.
probably just a studio project for them now. I don't know that, but I well imagine it is, like,
No.
because they're all they're not young lads at this stage, like.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got as of now, I've got my sheet with me. I think we've got 6 confirmed releases for November too, as of now, on the 2nd of November, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's 7 actually. 7. I'm 7.
Oh,
It's fucking. It's great to see so much great Irish music coming out every month, isn't it?
yeah. I know. Did you hear any? I was talking to Kath there last week.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Did you hear?
Yeah, I've heard it.
That's good stuff. That is.
That's a fucking really good EP and really good. I'm going to actually do a review of it on the Burning Metal page. I haven't had the time. I will do it though.
Yeah, I'm going to do one as well. I haven't been doing them. I'm letting it lie for a couple of weeks because I was getting a bit fucking burnt out. I was, the different things. So they just leave it for now. I'll probably get back to it in the next couple of days anyway.
Oh yeah, man. But look you really fucking check out an awful lot of music, man. It's. Sometimes you might get a bit too fucking much, like, you might just need to stick away from it for a few days just to get clear the head, like.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh no, fair play, man. It's fucking not easy to fucking keep up with the Irish scene like we do.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm not saying I'm negative. We're just trying to find all this stuff and fucking keep an eye on things. And if something in post pops up, we're writing it down in our hand nearly just so we know for the end of the month. But anyways, that's how we've rambled on long enough now for this one, and we do this every month. And like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this. we're a bit fucking erratic for this one. I'm really fucking tired, and after all the shit I've had with the haunted house thing, Adrian went to the siege. He's probably still not over it properly either. So
Oh,
that
fucking,
was a long day for you, man. Fucking hell, on a bus at 10 a.m. and fucking going to the siege and driving back in the same day.
yeah, nearly 24 hours on the go.
Ooh.
I left here. I left here at 8:30, down into the city centre basically, and got a bus. Got a bus at about 9:30.
That's dedication. That's dedication, and I appreciate that. And on that note, we shall leave it for this one, and we will be back next month. Thanks very much.